Hey everybody, and Tony here with a review of Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 in D minor, live from Bebelplatz, which celebrated the reopening of the Staatsoper Unter den Linden. The conductor was Daniel Barenboim, the chorus master was Martin Wright, and the soloists were lyric dramatic coloratura soprano Diana Damrau, dramatic mezzo-soprano Okka von der Damerau, dramatic tenor Burkhard Fritz, and basso cantante René Pape. Now I'm sure that you're all familiar with this particular section of the symphony, the one that goes Freude schöner Jotte Funken Tochter aus Elysium. That's right. It's the very famous An die Freude, known in English as Ode to Joy, which has been heard several times in movies, television shows, cartoons, and many other creative installments. In fact, this is basically the most famous line out of Beethoven's entire Symphony No. 9. In fact, his entire symphony is also one of his most well-known works of all time, next to the Eroica among other works. And this particular chorus is meant to celebrate a great amount of jubilation and victory, triumph, and a lot of other great things that makes one jump with such elation, which is why you also hear the chorus being played when it comes to all of these victories in battles and many other triumphs that many characters have to just shout out with jubilation. And I have never went to the original Staatsoper Unter den Linden, even if I've mainly passed by that particular building because it was being renovated. And I was quite excited to hear that it was going to reopen with this very well-known symphony from Beethoven. And it also offered such great soloists like Diana Damrau, Okka von der Damerau, Burkhard Fritz, and René Pape, thus increasing my excitement for this concert, and also the reopening of the Staatsoper Unter den Linden. I'm also very aware that the Staatsoper Unter den Linden has a lot of great history and also great architecture to back it all up. And after 7 years of renovation, refurbishing, repair, and basically fixing up the entire opera house, the Staatsoper Unter den Linden finally has her doors reopened for her public to witness. I cannot wait until I go see my first live event at the Staatsoper Unter den Linden, because I'm sure that that very opera house has a lot of great things to offer. And if I do have the time, I might end up going to one of my first few performances there. We'll see. Only time will tell, because I basically have a lot of things to prioritize on, and I'll have to see with my schedule if I can make it to any one of the events of the Staatsoper Unter den Linden. And as I stated before, I was very excited for this particular concert, not only for the fine soloists, but also the fine conducting done by Daniel Barenboim, along with the orchestra and the chorus of the Staatskapelle Berlin. A very fine ensemble which has been very well known for its extraordinary musicianship. With that said, let's get on to the soloists, starting off with Diana Damrau. Is there anything else I need to say about Frau Damrau? She has always proved herself to be a consummate singing actress, and even though she didn't really have a lot to sing and it was mostly the ensemble work, I have to say that her voice was, as always, in great shape. It had that signature fullness and that signature sparkling tones that she was very well known for, and also that fine amount of lyricism which she managed to play off very well. She was elegant in her phrasing. She was absolutely in fine control of her voice, and she was a wonderfully consummate artist. Okka von der Damerau had a gorgeous and velvety tone to her dramatic mezzo-soprano voice. And she certainly was a fine ensemble player with her gorgeous and velvety dramatic mezzo-soprano voice, elegant phrasing, and really great presence that she managed to offer. She was definitely a pro from beginning to end. And of course, she has always been a reliable professional, and she has always been a very fine and consummate artist. Burkhard Fritz was also at his vocal best, using his fine dramatic tenor voice to make his voice ring throughout the orchestra, and he just had a very handsome and dashing presence to boot. But more than anything, it was basically René Pape's show. He stood out among all four soloists thanks to his booming and velvety and awesome sounding basso cantante voice. The way he managed to start off the vocal lines with "Oh Freunde," "Oh friends," was so commanding. In fact, he was so commanding that my heart practically stopped, and I was in complete awe of everything Herr Pape had to offer. So there was no doubt that all four soloists, Diana Damrau, Okka von der Damerau, Burkhard Fritz, and René Pape, were all at their vocal best. But the entire concert also belonged to the chorus and orchestra of the Staatskapelle Berlin, who managed to carry everything through with wonderful musicianship, great skill, and a lot of spell-binding moments, mostly thanks to the wonderful conducting by Daniel Barenboim and also the fine control given by Martin Wright, who was the chorus master of the Staatskapelle Berlin. These two gentlemen managed to lead a very wonderful ensemble, and it was simply put spellbinding. So overall, what a great way to reopen the Staatsoper Unter den Linden, with four wonderful soloists, a great chorus and orchestra, and great conducting done by Daniel Barenboim. This was definitely a wonderful way to welcome back the Staatsoper Unter den Linden. And for those of you who saw this particular concert of Beethoven's Symphony No. 9 in D minor, what did you think of it? Did you feel like René Pape really stole the show when it came to the vocalists? Did you feel like there was another vocalist a la Burkhard Fritz, Okka von der Damerau, or Diana Damrau who managed to steal his thunder? Or did you feel like there was something that kind of didn't really sit well with you? Comment below and let me know. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to tune in next time for another review. So until then, have a great day, everybody, and also happy German Reunification Day. Take care.